here we go. I think I need the tooth one. Holy fuck, a gatekeeper's open? Hey, Joe. Oh, nice. We got in the beginning and everything. Hey, Dom. How's it going? It's Drenith. What up, Drenith? Yeah, a little bit. I see a pinker as well. I see Azrael. Red buck? What's up, Chip? How's it going? I'll read your message in a second here. Custodian. Player, I'm really looking at curious as to when I'll stop out of where so much time to stop the main story to gain some levels. Well, if you're 100%ing the zones, i.e. like doing all the missions available before moving into new zones, then it doesn't happen much at all. If you're just sort of speedrunning the story, then probably we'll stop somewhere in, I'd say, Egypt. Maybe like second zone of Egypt. Where you really stop hitting level too much. I'm gonna check on this guy. Yep, we got a new one coming. The other one's gonna wake up soon, I think. You know, I'm gonna let those guys deal with that one. I feel like the other ones are gonna wake up soon. Yep, okay, so now... Right. Dude, why is no one paying attention to this side at all? There's like multiple people on both other branches. It's like they forgot this branch fucking exists. There's no way that should have made it so far. I'm doing zones. That's something sort of in level 42. 42. So wait, what zone are you in right now? No one but me see this guy? You're finishing Egypt? Yeah, so basically, like, Transylvania fucking speeds you through. You don't have to, I don't think you have to do any missions in Besieged Farmland. I'm pretty sure. And there's like some stuff you have to do for the story in Shadowy Forest, and just doing that shit will make you hit 50. And after 50, there is no such thing as a level gate, so. Because that's the highest actual level you can go. Yay, we did it. Come back here. Yeah, which is kind of sad because there's a lot of good missions and good story in Transylvania. But, like, basically almost like none of it's required for the story. Like, you can basically do blue line, like, the whole way fucking through. But it's just kind of sad, because, like, I think if you do that, like, there's actually certain mandatory story missions later on that won't make any sense to you, because you didn't do the mission that, that goes with it. You know what I mean? But I think specifically in Venice, there's like a cinematic with a cutscene that like makes zero sense if you didn't do an optional mission in Transylvania. So unfortunately, beelining straight through, like, I think that's something that comes from other games where like there's lots of like there's lots of side filler missions that aren't integral to the story, whereas like in Secret World, every main mission is integral to the story. And some side missions are even, which are like the little tiny side missions, even some of those are fairly integral to the overall tapestry of the world. I mean, you'll have like the whole like kill 10 Drog or whatever thing, like that. And some of them don't have, they have just generic turn-in reports. But some of those random side missions will actually end up having like a, depending which faction you are, like a turn-in report that actually has some important piece of information that like expands the story. I mean, the whole what is happening is, I would say you need more than one playthrough, honestly. There's actually lots of things that happen in the early Solomon Island zones or things people say that literally you're just like, oh, that's cool, you know, flavor text, and you have no idea it's actually referencing something that you're gonna run into 3 zones later. I'd like 1000%, like to really get the story, you need to play through the game multiple times, and you probably need to play through it once as each faction to really have any kind of decent grasp on what the fuck is happening. And even then, it's a bit a bit hard to decipher, like intentionally so. Part of the charm of it, I guess. Story is one set from England and totally different in Egypt? No, that's not. They're connected. It's all connected. All the zones are connected. Some more obviously than others. Clean up on the poop deck. Plan, OD dungeon, etc. Not really. We can certainly do some OD. I just need to do some sides, really. I need to do the 3 sides, but that's about it. Oh, and I probably should try and do DA before I log off at some point. Hey, Scooter, how's it going? But yeah, Dom, if you want to do some OD, if you're down for that, you can do that. Got wings on your second character ever? Nice. Congrats. I mean, you make a 3rd one and collect all the colors. Scenario key and a few main scenarios. Alright. Extra agent mission slot is from the Venetian Missile Crisis. Did I not say that? Was that a question? Was that a question I didn't answer or something? I know where it came from. I just got it on this character not that long ago. Oh, someone did this recently. All these things are dead.
Local bounty detected.
He's been killing my shit. That's from Rogue Agent. I mean, it's possible I mixed them up. I know the first one gets you the mask, and then one gets you Rogue Agent, and one gets you the Special Agent or something? right? One gets you like a purple agent or some shit, I think. Yeah. Shit, you can't see that. You can't see that on the screen? It's like a giant letters, like right there. Look. Hard for me to point. There. Or were you just making like an observation? Well, no, it was phrased like a question. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're at 902. We got all the weapons unlocked. All the capstones and passives are done.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
Do I play original often, or is that a question for Scooter? Is that a question for me? Because I don't play the original often. I was sure it would be Blue Wings, the number one choices I made. No, I played it twice. White. Ah, so you got gold. Gold. It's Gold Wings. They're the best. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Chicken wings are the best wings. Also, the wings aren't functionally different in Legends like they were in 2SW. They all have the same effect, just different colors, so it doesn't actually matter. Other than for color purposes, it doesn't matter. But I actually like the gold wings in TSW because I was tanking a lot. Gold wings are actually better for tanking, or they were better for tanking in TSW. Never use my wings in a No, like the wing color doesn't matter. Also, you can buy an alternate wing color and apply it in the dressing room. I think it's missing like a sparkle or something. See, I have this one from the story. So I played the I will only come in discounting campaign. That's fair. I played the original last year a fair bit because I did a side-by-side playthrough of Legends and TSW. I literally had both games on the screen at the same time and was playing through the story on both, like, and just kind of having fun, like, noting the differences between the two iterations. So I did that last year, and then in, I think it's like that 1st of November is like the Extra Life 24-hour like game day marathon stuff. And so because I had just finished the side-by-side, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Normally I do Legends marathon playthroughs. Let's do a TSW marathon and see how long that takes by comparison. So I did a TSW speedrun last year. Significantly faster than Legends as far as that goes. I mean, it's got less, not only does it have less story content, it's got less gating, which is a bad thing for players of the game as a whole. It's why people would be underleveled as shit, get up to somewhere, and quit the game because everything's killing them. But good for speedrunning if you know what you're doing, because you can just fly through the fucking game. The original is, like, faster to speedrun. Not faster from, like, a... doesn't run any better. If anything, its runs worse. Legends is technically on like a 0.2 upgrade of the Dreamworld engine or something. Doesn't need to do DLC missions to top the story like yeah, well exactly. That's what I mean. Less content. Less content is required. So you could just get to the end faster. Whereas like in Legends, the deal since all the content is free, they like wrapped it into the story, right? Like you well, I guess you don't have to play Tyler Freeborn in Kingsmith. But like Last Train to Cairo is like wrapped into the story in Legends, and Dream to Kill's wrapped into the story in Legends in Transylvania. Neither in TSW, right? You just fucking blow through the zones. I think the speed run for TSW was like 17 hours, and the speed run for Legends is 29. It's a pretty significant difference as far as like how fast you can speed run the game. I think I'm done with all the shit. Have the original, never actually played it. I've actually decided to try it out. Do I need to buy anything else to play it? Or is it all that? No, well, so that's the rub, right? Like, bleep when ready? Bleep! You just scared the shit out of my dog. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't think he minded my screams as much as he minded that bleep. So yeah, so in Legends all the content is included. In TSW it's not. Hello? So you would have to purchase the DLCs and such to experience that same content. Still obtainable in the original? If you already have an account, maybe?
Testing.
So,
It works?
yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think technically you can buy TSW anymore, but I think if you already have the account, you can probably spend money in it. Probably.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating
But that said,
reality
you can just patch your
Proceed
game
when ready.
to TSW and then back to Legends. It's like a 3 or 4 gig difference.
Yeah, it's not a big difference.
I'm just saying, like, RDB wise, it's not. Yeah. And the executables do change, but you can just change the config, run the patcher again, and it changes the executables. So, like, never really played it. I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna hot take here. It's arguably just worse. It just is. I love TSW. I played it for years, thousands of hours in it.
Simulating enemy adaptation.
It's
Intercept
just
and defeat.
worse. From like a, I don't know, like a playability, like UI, UX experience, like
Availability and things.
well, just I don't know. Like, I think of all those things people ask me about in Legends, like new players, right? That, like, they don't understand how something works. And that shit is fucking 10 times worse in TSW.
Yeah, exactly.
Destroyed.
You know?
So you have new players, it's like you have to... Half the job is to kind of figure out what the content is.
Yeah. It's... Also, every day is leg day in the original. That's one of the main things I noticed in,
Leg day.
every day is leg day in the original TSW. Because all the missions are designed to have you run around as much as possible. Which kind of makes sense if you think about the fact that originally it was like a buy to play with like a subscription fee for patron, right?
Portal shut down.
So like
Teams rerouted.
the whole idea is keep you like it's a time sink, right? It's not like, free-to-play microtransaction shit is like a whole different thing. Whereas in the original one, they're like fuck, dude, we just sold you all this shit. We need you to stay busy as long as possible until we have time to bring out new content.
Oh yeah.
Right? And I'm not joking. In the side-by-side playthrough, it was the first thing I noticed in Kingsmith, and it stayed true like the whole fucking run, side-by-side. Is like, in Legends, almost all the missions have stuff for you to, like, achieve the mission relatively close. So, for example, just an easy example.
Modifying hostile behavior. Swarm inbound.
Norma's mission with the zombie parts, right? In Legends, you got the wet zombies kind of near the water or whatever, right? And then you've got like kind of dry zombies by the road. Or no, regular zombies by the road. Dry zombies are kind of back behind, like in the forest or some shit, right? And then the blue ones are by the beach.
Invasion leader created.
Yeah.
In TSW, you had to fucking go to the church for dry zombies.
Yes.
Right? Like, if you look on the map on the circles, all the circles are like spread out as all fuck. You had to wander all over the goddamn map. And it's literally like that for everything.
Wave completed.
Whee.
Vote to increase difficulty and continue, or stop.
Like
exercise.
everything throughout the whole rest of the game is basically like the same kind of concept. Or like say
Activating reward protocol. Thank you for your contribution.
Moose's mission, where you go, what is it like? It's like mines and then Molotovs, and then I think you blow up the scooter or something, and then you pour napalm down the sewer.
Yep.
It's like all his different weapons. So in Legends, you just take the cardboard box with you, and like you just keep activating different elements, right? In TSW, you would run out, use the one thing, right? And then have to run back to Moose and interact with his box. And then you have to run double the length out past where you were to get to new zombies to try the new thing. And then run all the way back to Moose to get the next thing. And then run 3 times as far back out to do the next part. And then all the way back to Moose. And then 4 times as far back out. Ooh, shiny. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. What are you leveling?
Well, I think I'm just gonna finish these intricate greens to blues at least. So I don't have them taking up space. Right? I'll do that.
I would make it purple.
You think I should make them purple? Wait, am I missing intricates? Or not intricates, sorry, accurates? For some reason I like to call accurates intricates. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I realized yesterday that I'm fucking missing, like, I must have deleted them. I'm missing a congealed essence for the spider.
Oh.
It's the only one I'm missing, and I must have got a bunch of them doing spider regionals, and I fucking just never picked it up. I totally forgot you need one of each essence to combine to get the lore. So I have Tusk.
Congealed essence of the limb?
Yes. Do you have one?
Maybe.
Because I have the other 3 now. I bought a tooth today.
Of course I have one.
I know, like, most people, like, fucking delete this shit, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they just, especially in regionals, they just drop so much, you just don't need them.
Yes. You don't have room for it. It's, yeah.
Merging essences. Yay! Filth Guardians. I think there's one more legend of theirs I have to pick up somewhere, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, now I have room for, like, fragments.
Nice. What are you leveling out? Just blue ones, or?
Yeah, so, well, since you gave me that elusive, I actually now have 2 elusive blues.
Why don't we just do some wave 27s? To
Okay.
make those. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Slightly faster. They will make a blue.
Honestly, I should probably just get. Well, I don't know if they're out. Fuck, if they're out there. Just intricates. I need like 2 accurate glyphs to make the last blue I need.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, we
There's
might
nothing.
get those. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have them in the buyback window either. But yeah, anyways, just one of those things of like playing the 2 games side by side for an entire, I think it was like 50 streams I did to get through both of them. One of the big takeaways was, well, one, it was interesting to notice how they restructured the flow of certain things when you're seeing it side by side. But overall thing was they eliminated a lot of unnecessary running in Legends. Where
Yeah, they really did.
TSW was like, oh, you want to do that? Here, go have a fucking 10-mile run.
Yeah.
Egypt, or City of the Sun God being the fucking worst offender, right? Everyone fucking loathes City of the Sun God.
Removed portal.
And, I mean, it's still one of the least liked zones to run around in, but at least for the story playthrough, it's so much nicer.
Assassin created. Prepare to defend
So
yourself.
much nicer.
Get teleported around. There's more jump pads. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Well, plus teleporting you around like gives you Oh, I just used my fucking pair.
I don't have a pair either.
Ah, that's fun. It's fine. It's fine.
I have it.
Oh, there you go. So he can come hit me. See a scooter. You gonna play some Subnautica? I don't know. Never really caught my interest. Subnautica. I've seen it. Oh, but I was saying the other thing about Egypt porting you around automatically is you unlock all the Anima Well. You know?
Yeah. I think the most annoying wells to get the refresh now is
Prepare to adjust.
Blue Mountain.
Yeah, probably.
Modifying hostile behavior. Commander spawn.
Commander! You want to just kill him?
Yep.
Removing attack vector. Portal closed.
Dude, why did they just ignore me? I hit them. Oh, just because you tagged them. Okay.
Yeah.
Tearing time and space a new one.
I see how it
Portal
is.
opened.
Yep.
Applying tactical decision making. Prepare for the unexpected.
This is so much laser. Level 33.
Damage buff. That was the other thing, right? For the long, like the majority of TSW, you couldn't port to wells on the map. Like, the most you could do was slash reset, and you'd pop back to
Applying heavy ordnance
whatever the
protocol.
closest one was,
Dropping the hammer.
right?
Right.
It wasn't
Took a
until
while
like
before fast travel.
Area. Removed
yeah,
portal.
we didn't have that till like the last year or two,
Extremely hazardous
maybe a year and a
entity
half.
created. Protect the occult focus.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember even having I had a white set of gear. Because I would put on the white set of gear and then kill myself to teleport. Because remember, it used to break your gear?
Yes.
So I would just have a white, I had like a white level 0 set of gear I'd put on just for teleporting. Because I would never repair.
Or the gear manager or something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you never did that shit? Just a teleporting set of gear?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. I don't remember.
Like, this is my suit to teleport in.
Halting spawn routine. Vote to continue simulation at a higher difficulty or end simulation. Authorizing loot distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
Yeah, that 2 of those does make the 20 pretty, Ooh, I got an accurate.
Nice.
Got one of them so far.
Okay, so one more, and I got not an accurate.
You know, we also could just do a run.
Do a what? Like a side run?
No, like a run, like... You know, like 27 to 33 or something. You know what I mean?
Is that so efficient though?
Well, I mean, think about it from this perspective, right? Like, the 27 by itself would give me the distillate to make this one blue, and then I would have a purple, which needs more distillate anyways, right? So if you just... I mean, if I was just leveling, like, 6 blues, then sure, right? But if I'm progressing the distillate, would it make sense to just...
It makes sense if we have if you have purples, I would say.
Yeah, so after this 27, I would have a purple anyway. So what I'm saying is, on this 27, why not just go... Why not just keep going?
Yeah, we could.
You don't sound
No, I'm fine with either. So.
well, actually, the only thing I didn't think about is, like, it won't count as multiple mains, right? That is the only downside, really.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm not sure. Is the combined loot? Is the combined loot worth it? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, we could do one, and then we can compare, right?
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality.
Well, the only real negative I just thought of is, like, it doesn't count as separate main missions. So, like, it'll be spending, what is it? Like 20 minutes on one main mission.
Yeah.
That's not super efficient. That's the part I'm like.
The thing is also, you get dislets of
Exceeding
you get
spawn
weapon
cap.
and
Triggering
talents
swarm.
dislets as well. So.
Yeah, but I don't mind that part. That part's actually nice for me.
Yeah.
It's maybe not as good for you.
That's okay for you. Well, weapon ones not so much. Talents.
Yeah, because I kind of need everything. So.
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust. Volatile hostile created. Engage with caution. Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
I'm just not sure how, if the reward versus time is that good?
Create a new incursion point.
Dude, my
Protect
fucking
vehicle focus.
shit is not going off when I press it. It's kind of pissing me off. It's like that. I feel like I'm out of sync or something. It's like that impair should have gone off way sooner.
You have latency or something?
No, I don't think so. Oh, I got a healer, by the way.
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted. Sapper created. Defend the occult focus. Additional portal open. Recommend environmental awareness.
Sapper's there.
Closing portal. Defend the occult focus. Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted. Extremely hazardous entity created. Protect the occult focus.
You're still playing with that succubus?
Yep. No warning.
Wave completed. Vote to increase difficulty and continue, or stop exercise.
Okay, so one more accurate.
Authorizing loot distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
There's no accurate on auction house?
Only intricate
Ah, fuck.
for like 20k or something. Oh, nope, someone just put one up. Alright, now I'm set.
Nice.
I have to go to Agartha to get it, but that's where I'm pouring out to anyway, so.
So you have 2 greens, right?
Yeah, well, I just got glyphs, right, so I can make that a blue right now.
Use those to make the blue 20, and we'll do a 21, and we'll make those into a blue.
You think doing the 21 is that much faster than another 23?
Yes. Definitely.
How was that possible? It's got the same time limit.
No, but you kill the boss faster, right?
Yeah, it's got to be faster by like 30 seconds or something. I don't know.
Then 30 seconds of 4.5
All right,
minutes.
fine. Whatever.
I'll show you. 21, okay? You could almost go DPS here.
Oh yeah, I probably can. Hey Scratch, thanks for the raid. Ooh, you were playing Secret World. You haven't, like, whenever you've been raiding me, you haven't been playing Secret World. How was your Secret World stream?
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
Let me go. I'll just go. This, but with heals, I guess. Started a new run for the Templar story. It's been so long. Nice.
There is time and space a new one. Portal open. Activating siege tactics. Zap respond.
Well, I don't do as much damage as I was thinking it might here.
Modifying hostile behavior. Swarm inbound.
But you're doing something.
Applying tactical evolution. Creating strong, long-range threat. Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
Your survivability is great.
Initiating supernatural weaponry protocols.
Yeah.
Unstable arcane energies detected.
Well, I mean, I'm all tankless too. That helps.
Yeah. Really?
Prepare to adjust.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I can visually see that the HP changes when you hit Blazing Fury.
Simulating enemy adaptation. Intercept and defeat. Closing portal. Defend the occult focus.
We got bombs, at least for the boss.
Yeah.
Invasion leader created. Seek and destroy. Wave completed. Vote to increase difficulty and continue, or stop exercise.
I don't know. I don't think that was that much faster, honestly.
Activating reward protocol. Thank you for your
Did no one else
contribution.
use? No one use wings? Yeah, let's say 15 seconds faster.
And now I got another accurate.
I mean, it's lazier, so.
Critical empowerment results.
God damn it, I'm on the wrong thing here. Okay.
So just make a second purple, and then maybe do a multi-wave or something. Is that what you want?
Nah. We just do... Make the purple, then just do 30s probably, right?
Yeah, that's at least faster. So.
Now we're in different instances now.
Okay, so let me get some new coffee quick.
Yeah, I can do some sides.
Do sides. So we'll do 2 27s and then just do 33s after.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So Scratch, how far did you make it on your Templar? And are you 100%ing or just kind of doing whatever? Oh, that's right. I didn't do the tagging right. Ooh, I have these ones up now. 100%. I can't help myself. Always do. Got the siren song. About to meet Beaumont. Nice. I've definitely done non-100% runs. That's because I also like to try and speed run. It's like a different goal.
Additional assignment received.
You will come back, or we shall be forced to cancel your life. Lethal force is authorized.
Additional assignment received.
Please be still.
Fucking hate that blue shield bullshit.
You are not authorized. You are not authorized.
Have you figured out how long it will take you to get all the fragments?
No.
You could trade the weapon fragments for the other fragments as well.
Oh, that's true. Dude, fucking... Also, I'm not gonna be able to do anything with them because both my weapons are 2-pip.
Really need it anyway, so it's just luxury.
No, I
thing.
don't need it at all, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
even if I wanted to, like, neither weapon
Yeah.
is...
But you might get one, so. But the 4-pipping is something you can do after 17 or whatever. It doesn't matter.
That's 3 sides. That little run is nice. That little robot run I showed you. It's pretty...
I tried it the other
Yeah?
day. Worked great for 3 first sites.
Mm-hmm.
Local bounty detected.
We're set it right now for
Initiating.
3 of the 5, you know? I think I can probably do...
It saved me when I hadn't
Special
done
assignment
sides
received.
before
Initializing.
E17 New York raid, so I just teleported there and did it quickly.
Nice.
To be the asshole who accepted the teleport 45 seconds in. So.
Ooh, I've killed 500 on roll. Who's this? Cyclic. Got a Templar over here.
Visual tracking initiated.
I guess a fellow Templar. I forget I'm playing a Templar sometimes. And kill 2 more Orochi dudes. There we go. Now just do the ravenous thing. I think I'm done. Oh, wow, that was pretty fast. Oh, I haven't even I didn't even grab the daily login yet. That's funny. Oh, did the event rewards went away already. Interesting.
Today's market prices is 1 weapon fragment for a talisman fragment.
Okay, so like even.
Yeah, and you might get 3 glyph fragments for 2 talisman fragments. It's something.
Yeah.
I can also buy them, so.
Yeah, sure. I was gonna say, like on Jimmy, I have like 5 weapon imbuers right now.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. If you need a weapon imbuer, let me know.
Okay. Maybe we can do a trade.
Like, I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure I have at least 5 weapon imbuers right now in my Cabal lane, because all I do on him is the raid, right?
Yeah. Maybe we can do a trade.
And I don't make massive amounts of weapon sets because I don't have inventory space.
Yeah. Maybe we can do a trade. I'll give you fragments, and you give me an imbuer. Yeah, that's what we can do.
No, I'm just saying if you need one, let me know. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, then I'll give Freeborn. I can give Freeborn some fragments for that.
No. I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade stuff from my other character for this character. This is.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Keep it pure.
I know it's stupid. I get it.
No, I totally get it. But that's too much of a cheating. I think. Yeah, I agree.
It gets around, like if you're doing a free playthrough, but you have a lifetime account and just traded shit, like you totally bypassed the free playthrough.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We could trade the weapon fragments for other fragments.
Yeah, if you want to trade me like 1-for-1 shit on Freeborn, that's fine. I'm just saying, like in general, like I've given other people weapon imbuers. Or I think I've also given them away as like prizes or things for like contests or something. I'll just keep making them.
Yeah.
It's just it sounds really stupid. Because it kind of is really stupid.
Yeah.
But it just keeps happening. Because I forget how many you get from E17, but it's not a small amount. A single E17 gives you
27 or something.
Yeah, it's a nice chunk. And if you do it every single week, like, and don't ever use them or anything else, like they add up pretty quick.
It adds up. Plus story. And
Plus
so
story, yeah.
That's like 7. Let's say you get 35 a week, around there.
Yeah, and so what is that? So like in a month you have over 100. So like probably like less than 3 months for an imbuer.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm good. Double check bank here.
You should probably initially trade for talisman fragments, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think you're correct.
Because you
I
get
think...
more glyph ones, right? It's like, yeah.
Yes. Right, 'cause didn't originally is what it gave anyway was glyph? I think the first thing it
Original?
ever did was glyph, and then later on they added talisman fragments or something, right?
I don't remember actually.
I
I was gone when DA arrived here, so.
Oh, okay. I want to say originally it was only glyph fragments, because DA got multiple updates. So I believe when it first came out, it only gave glyph fragments, and then like those things to like adjust, like whether you wanted talisman or glyph, right, or could convert. That didn't come until the second iteration,
Yep.
when they added talisman fragments.
Yeah.
And-
27? Was it? We have 2 blue, go, right?
Yeah, I still have 2 blue to level. So
Okay,
yeah.
so 2 27s. Okay, so it started with glyphs. Okay. So
Yeah.
no one could reach E17 initially?
Well, there was an E17. That didn't happen until the rebalance. Yeah, E10 was a
Initiating world
max.
simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
E17 came with the rebalance.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Because we were way overgeared for E10 after, like, DA and stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I remember having, like, all my glyphs, like, 4 pipped, right? And, like, and you're, like, max everything. And, like, E10 got, like, a lot easier. It was no longer, like, a... everything had to be perfect, right? Like...
Yes.
Sabotage protocol engaged. Prepare for explosions.
I remember now. What's glyphs to begin with?
Wait, am I supposed to be DPS here, or should I go back to
Portal
tank?
Up to you.
Oh, we'll see
It
what
doesn't
happens.
really. It doesn't really matter. I mean, this is possible.
I mean, it matters if I just get, like, one shot by something.
I don't think so. But you're E9, so.
Applying tactical pressure. Unstable enemy spawn.
Try changing build now. See if it works.
What do you mean? I'd have to wait for my cooldowns.
Okay.
But I'm in DPS. I'm in DPS right now. That's what I'm in.
Oh, you are in DPS. Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying, should I need to change? If I need to change it back to tank. That's what I was asking.
No. That's...
Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Should we try 33 with you as DPS?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
I could do maybe like my Into Darkness build, right? Like, and maybe go like 80-20 or something. That could work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I would be like realistic about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my Into Darkness one, I have like a
Applying tactical pressure.
a heal passive,
Unstable
right?
enemy spawn.
And the gadget, you know.
Yeah. We could try.
So it's a little more.
Moving
It's
attack
like it's kind of
vector.
like a scenario
Portal
build, a
closed.
little more survivable.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not for kiting around a fuck ton of shit with commanders and all that bullshit.
No, we don't. Do
I
that
would just
anymore,
fucking
so-
fall over.
Yeah. That doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, at this level, I can eventually fill my own groups. That's kind of good.
Inspector. Portal closed. Extremely hazardous entity created. Protect the occult focus.
This is 27, so it's not that far off 33.
Yeah.
Defense successful. Select whether to increase difficulty and continue, or to halt exercise. Activating reward protocol. Thank you for your contribution.
This is for leveling the blues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I already have this blue at like level 6. Would it make more sense to just run a higher one? So it only takes one glyph to get it to go to max?
Yeah. That
You know what I
makes
mean?
sense. Yeah, let's do 33 then.
Because I had some glyphs from, I think, the Tokyo containers and shit, right? Like I had XP. It's not a base level blue.
Think you might get there. Worst case, just fodder some blues in there. Add some greens.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
think that's useful. So.
Initiating world simulation.
I think it works for you being DPS if we're good at like gathering stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we just grab each spawn and we meet in the middle and just sit down. That's usually the fastest.
So I think I would. No, wait, this is wrong. Hold on, I gotta change something here. What am I gonna change?
Initiating supernatural weaponry protocols. Unstable arcane energies detected.
Wait, I guess I just go like this. And wait, I need to lose a different passive here.
Randomizing enemy weighting. Prepare for
this one?
statistical anomalies. Closing portal. Defend the occult focus.
Sorry, I'm just fucking with my build.
That's okay, that's okay.
Like,
I'm used to soloing duos, so it's fine.
okay, I got the damage buff.
Nice. Oh, fucking keyboard.
Tactical analysis complete. Counter defense specialist deployed.
I don't have impairs now. Oh, wait, no, I have eruption. Never mind.
Okay,
I can do first.
okay. First one.
That one's gotta be you. There you go.
There you go. Flame color. Go get that. North.
Why can I not run yet?
Is it because of cleanup, maybe?
Maybe.
Emulating chaotic forces. Chance of chain reaction?
Ooh, lots of
Non-trivial.
bombs.
Adding attack vector.
Yeah, we have
To
2
adjust.
sets now. So.
Was that the set that was already? Oh, we have a healer coming, by the way.
Yeah. Don't bring it near. Oh no no!
Sorry,
no no no
sorry,
no!
sorry.
Oh!
I got it away. I got it away. Well, the middle bombs are going off.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Removing attack vector. Portal closed.
Dude, why would? Oh, because I ran out of. I know. I ran out of
Good luck.
energy. Oh, I'm rooted. Oh, that was bad.
Let's just bring everything to the box.
You have the boss? I don't even see it.
I have boss. Before we get into the box.
Defense successful. Select whether to increase difficulty and continue, or
Yeah, I
to
mean, this
halt
build kind of
exercise.
worked. I think I stayed alive. Mostly.
Authorizing loot distribution.
That's also going on.
The Council
Does that
of
mean
Venice
I
and
can
the
do
Druids of
Talos? You can do
Avalon
Talos.
appreciate
Yeah, I don't
the
think it's shut down yet. I think it shuts down in the morning.
Oh, there's Talos still?
Yeah. Oh, that was so close. It's like 19 something. This fucking distant.
Do you need any trash grains or?
Yeah, you got some.
Yeah, I got some. I think I invited you before you got here.
Yeah, I don't see it pop up. Are we even in the same?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that did it. Alright, so now we have our 2 purples.
Two purples are great. Those need 4 to 5 33s each.
They're so fucking dumb. The developers forgot they didn't turn. No, man. It turns off like Monday at 9. Like, Pacific. No. East Coast time. Sorry, Monday at 9 East Coast time.
Yep.
Like, it's not.
There's something called time zones.
Yeah, it's like fucking never changed. It always works that way. And the people are like,
Proceed when ready.
oh, developers fucking up again. Like, no, the fact that it started all staggered and weird, that was a fuck up.
Yeah.
Although I think even that was down to like a scheduling fuck up. Like, it's supposed to be automated. But the 2 automated things are not in sync with each other.
Apparently not.
Incursion point. Protect vehicle focus. Activating Magic 8 Ball. Seek and destroy.
We got the
yeah.
hunter.
You still have eruption, right?
And I will in just 1 second.
Portal shut
I'll
down.
have it for him for sure.
Spawn routines rerouted.
I also have Egg if it lands. If it triggers correctly. North.
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust.
rock there for a second.
Some healers, so we'll leave those alone for a bit, I guess.
Long-range hostile created. Protect the occult focus.
I can take the healers inside.
Okay.
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
I'll pull those the other direction.
Did you get the healers?
Yep. Pulling the center.
Initiating supernatural weaponry protocols. Unstable arcane energies detected. Create a new incursion point. Protect the occult focus.
Almost south.
There's a healer in the center.
Yeah. I can stay there.
Closing portal. Defend the occult focus. Boss spawn. Good luck.
That was on the other side.
We can just chill here. Just chill here.
Okay.
Chill blood bombs. Almost. Of course, I messed up my repair.
Wave completed. Vote to increase difficulty and continue, or stop exercise.
Worked pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Authorizing loot distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
Engagement.
I'll just do it on the next one, I think.
Do what?
Upgrade.
Oh, the upgrade. Okay.
Yeah, let's wait till it's 5.
Yeah. See my upgrades here. 7. Yeah, I can do a few more on this. I might have to switch eventually. So.
Yeah. Do you play any other
Just
MMOs?
trying to balance out the progression a little bit. So.
Do you play any other MMOs apart from Mystic Well? Not really.
Initiating world simulation.
I mean, you do play like
Initiating reality
some random
simulation.
games sometimes.
Proceed when ready.
Huh?
Do you play some different games randomly?
Yeah, no, they said other MMOs.
Oh, MMO.
I mean, I guess New World?
Multiple MMOs, that's a big ask, I think.
New World. Right, that's an MMO.
Yeah.
What is Lost Ark considered? Is that an MMO?
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
Kind of.
Lost Ark? Yeah, okay.
Apply
So,
heavy ordnance.
I mean, I haven't logged into Lost Ark in fucking forever. And I basically ground World just for the rabbit head mask around Easter. So, like, I don't play them anywhere like I play Secret World. But I played Lost Ark for a bit. And then, I played. Well, so the thing about New World is the writer for Secret World worked on it. Double healers behind us.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So I was interested in it, and it does have an interesting story.
Modifying hostile behavior. Swarm inbound.
So, you know, I did go back, like, I was not super impressed by, like, a lot of the mechanic stuff. But some of the story pieces are, like an overall are interesting.
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust.
The whole idea of, like, the island and you coming back to life and all that shit. Like, pretty interesting. That in and of itself is a little bit, and there's like an invasion of the corruption thing. There's like very like Secret World like filth kind of aspects to New World, honestly. Healer incoming from the north. Technically, I played a MMO before Secret World. I played DCO and DC Universe Online, but I never played it like an MMO, so I don't really count it. Like, I didn't do group content. I just played it like a single player game. I design a character, run it up through level 33, I think is where the story kind of like ends and goes. Initial story ends and kind of goes into like group content. Then I would just make a new character and play that first story part again. So I never really got the MMO experience in that game.
Portal opened.
Wasn't what I was looking to do anyways. I just wanted to make superhero characters. That's actually what attracted me to Secret World. I saw it on a Steam sale, and all the DLCs had comic book covers for the DLCs. And I was like, what is this? We have bombs to the east?
Yep. West of the east.
No, I went to pick up a cache, sorry.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
You're like, what the fuck? This
I
guy
thought it
doesn't know
turned to
his-
me who didn't know the difference between the east, south, and west, so...
Just different priorities, that's all.
Oh, okay.
I went, oh, purple box. Let me go pick that up real quick.
Wave completed. Vote to increase difficulty and
And Danny
continue
Dufresne
or
calls you a
stop
superhero. The
exercise.
circle is complete. Exactly. What's up, Sam?
Authorizing loot
Waited to come out for
distribution.
years. I did not know
Council
about it
of
until
Innocent and the Druids of Avalon
2014.
appreciate your assistance.
I would have played it when it came out if I knew about it. I just didn't know about it. Literally found out about it from a Steam sale in 2014. You know about Secret Road till a friend gifted me Secret Road? Dude, I gifted it to my brother, like the Ultimate Edition, I think, or something. And then he said he played it. And like he didn't like go anywhere in it or whatever. And so like I have his account now. It's like I have a bunch of characters on that account because he's like, yeah, I don't use it. You can do whatever you want with it. And I went, this was back in TSW, I went to look at the account. His fucking character was a dragon, and it was still in Soul. It had never fucking left Soul.
Shit.
Like, he did fucking nothing in the game at all. And I was like, you fucking asshole. He plays, like, Lord of the Rings Online. And I genuinely think he would enjoy the game. You know what I mean?
Proceed when ready.
Yeah.
Like we played like Diablo 2 together a ton. Like I know types of games he plays. I think if he had gotten into it like at all, like more than fucking 2 minutes, he probably would have really enjoyed it. Enjoyed like the puzzle aspects and investigations and stuff, but he literally just never fucking tried. It's like, alright, well, whatever. I have an account now with like 5 characters on it, so whatever. I'm not saying Lord of the Rings Online is bad. I'm saying like he literally didn't give Secret World a chance. His character never left the fucking starting area. Like never even made it to Kingsman. You know what I mean? Like that's bad. Now, granted, that's when it was TSW, and I had to play that shit with a controller because the interface pissed me off so much. So maybe if he played Legends, he would, you know, hang in there a little longer. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, the controls in TSW freaks some people out. So.
Dude, I almost didn't play the game. I got the game. I literally bought the game and was playing it, like, I think up until... I think when you go, like, when you first go into London, and I was like, I don't want to play this. Like, I hated the controls so much, I spent days not playing the game, researching other ways to change its controls, and I found someone that had played it with an Xbox controller and had like the Xpadder program, like a control layout for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, because the holding down the right mouse button to have to do shit, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I'm not gonna do this. my pinky's getting tired.
Yeah.
And with the controller, you can map it so that like your joystick is like mouse down and motion, so it fixes that for you. And also, I never owned a console as a kid. Like, we didn't have a TV until I was like 10, and then the first thing I got was like a computer from my grandfather. So like, I never had a console even as a kid. But the first thing I did was go fucking buy a controller I could hook up to my goddamn computer so I could play Secret World. That's how much I fucking hated the controls in the original game.
Simplifying scenario. Remove portal. Applying tactical evolution. Creating strong, long-range threat.
I was on PTSW when it came out. I think about it, like when Master Zoom came out. Yeah, right. Their marketing was, well, their launch was really bad. TSW's launch was really bad. I think they came out at the same time as something else huge.
Diablo.
Was that what it was?
That was cool.
No, they came out at the same time as something else really big, and it like fucked them. Like their launch was a fucking disaster. So if you weren't like aware of them before their launch like basically tanked, I think, you finding out about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it Guild Wars 2?
Yeah, that could be.
There was if you go look at the summer that it came out, because it came out during the summer. Like, if you go look at the summer it came out, it wasn't just one other thing. There was like a bunch of fucking really big games, or games that became really big that came out at the same time, and they just got completely overshadowed.
Halting spawn routine. Vote to continue simulation at a higher difficulty or end simulation.
I always enjoy TSW story. I still come back. Yeah, I mean the story's
Spawning loot.
amazing.
Thank you for your participation in this simulation.
It's arguably its best thing.
In TSW, I had to toggle a button that would, if I hit the button on my keyboard, the right mouse button would be hold in, right?
Yeah, that hold thing. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I guess someone told me that that's just how WoW works or something. And I was like, okay, well, I never played WoW, and that shit is insane to me. I've never played Guild Wars 2. I've never had any inclination to do so. But also, like, I didn't. What's funny is about WoW is like I played World of Warcraft. Not World. Sorry, that's WoW. I played Warcraft 1, and I played Warcraft 2, and I played.
Just saying, I'm gonna swap character and take 2
Okay.
minutes.
I played Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. Wasn't it like Warcraft 3 like Frozen Throne, I think? And StarCraft. I played all those games. They never did WoW. Never converted into WoW. And play Diablo 1 and 2. I played all those games, never touched WoW with a fucking 10-foot pole. And the reason? Sub. Monthly subscription. Fuck you. That was the reason. Guild Wars 2 chill casual needs to catch up, but the balance patch dev is the worst. They balance based on people doing DPS benchmark on a goal. That just sounds weird as fuck. Well, yeah, so TSW initially had a sub. So I would have probably at the time, 2012, I probably at the time wouldn't have done TSW either, to be perfectly honest, just for the sub thing. But by 2014, when I found it on Steam, it was buy to play. Like, you could sub for, like, you know, subscriber benefits, but you could just buy the game and play it for that one price. So that's what got me into it. Was like, oh, there's an optional sub, but I can just buy the box. And it was like, I think it was before Ultimate Edition. I think it was called Massive Edition on Steam. Fusang had already gone to shit in 2014. I don't know about that. Like, Fusang, when I started playing it, Fusang still had like the white marks and shit. You could like practically AFK in Fusang and just accumulate white marks. And then Fusang went through multiple revisions after that arguably made it better and had it be less of a fucking weird split. Because it had its own fucking gear sets, which I thought was kind of bizarre. By the way, I'm not saying the AFK thing was good. I'm just saying, like... like, I ground out a full PvP purple gear set and then used that to run dungeons. And I wasn't, like, intentionally AFKing. It's just that, like, if no one was in Fusang, you could still just, like, run around and accrue marks if there's just no one in it. But I don't know, Fusang was popping. Especially, I think, after they retooled that and got rid of all that shit, and there wasn't a separate set of fucking gear. I think actually, I want to say it became better, honestly. They changed it in late 2012 and again in 2013. They changed all kinds of stuff though. The game was broken as fuck. The game was broken as fuck when it launched. Continued to be broken as fuck for quite a while. Well, they had white marks and black marks. Like, it had both, which was also confusing as fuck. Like, they had way too many currencies. One of the best things they did in TSW was the currency consolidation. Because there was, like, fucking 30 currencies in that goddamn game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was like this, like, one of the single best things they did was to be like, fuck all this shit. Of course, then what happened right after they did that? They added, like, 2 new currencies.
Yeah.
They just couldn't help themselves.
Let me see here. Just checking if I need any shifters.
They did something really cool. When some of their last like year or two, maybe year and a half, they were trying a lot of different stuff, and there was like a PvP kind of centric issue that came out. Had like a lot of PvP stuff. And my memory is shit, but there was something about like supply boxes would like parachute in randomly in Fusang. And you would want to control those for something that I can't remember right now. But I remember it like it would help. It helped like giving other places in Fusang to fight. Like other contestable things.
Yeah, it made things a bit more dynamic.
Yeah. You got some like weird
the same
fights.
pixels every time.
Yeah, you got some weird fights from that.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest problem with Fusang though, it was legitimately the game can't handle Fusang. The engine cannot handle Fusang. Or more specifically, it cannot handle a full set of people in Fusang.
How many people were in Fusang?
Dude, they build it as 40v40v40.
Holy fuck.
The game cannot handle that. Like, it legitimately, the system can't handle that.
40v40. Oh my god.
40v40v40. That's like 120 people.
Jesus Christ.
They cannot handle that. 100. I'm sorry. 100 versus 100 versus 100. That's even stupider. Was that they changed that though, right? Because I'm pretty sure they changed that at some point because remember they split into battlegrounds. Like you had Battleground A, Battleground B. Like you couldn't even fight some people because you were on different. Remember you had to pick your origin server when you made a character in TSW. You got to pick your origin server, and different origin servers were in different battlegrounds. So like if someone you knew was in had a different origin server, they might be in Battleground B and you were in A, you'd fucking never see them in PvP.
Oh, was it that hard?
Huh?
Was it that cut off?
Yeah. The battlegrounds were, yeah.
But you can see them in the Garthar and stuff, but not battlegrounds.
Yeah, but it was just the battleground shit for Fusang.
Wow.
Because they couldn't handle. Okay, so from what I heard from some developers was basically the lore is the back probably like what 2010 or something when they were like developing the game, like the lead systems designer and the lead like game dev designer, you know, fucking hated each other and just wouldn't talk, which is horrible. Like you need the guy saying, hey, I want to do this cool stuff to be talking to the systems guy that's going to make it happen, right? Like otherwise.
Yeah.
So the big idea guy would be like, I want 100 v 100 v 100, and like the fucking game engine cannot do that. Like it's going to just shit itself. But they didn't talk about it. They didn't work it out. They're like, all right, cool, we'll implement that. Thank you. So that's the gist of what happened with, to my knowledge, with how stuff was so poorly performing. Was they had all these huge ideas, and their tech literally just can't support it. And rather than like how Legends has it, where like you have, you know, like Mega Boss arenas that'll let you handle 40 people in there at once, and the game will actually run halfway decent. rather than putting them in a fucking zone with 100 people and watching everyone's frame rate go to fucking 2. I
remember from a quarterly report they had, where they said that their game servers each game server can host 100 players.
Yeah, they used to. They used
that's
to.
100 players in like questing and so on, right?
Yeah, but it didn't.
Musang is like a next level thing, so.
But it didn't there, because we had mega bosses in there with 100 people, and that shit went to shit. Like, the game, like, okay, if you just put 100 people in there and just have them walk, sure.
Yeah.
If you have them cast abilities and fight shit, no. You know what I mean?
Not in the same place, no, but if they're spread out, right, they don't see each other, so. Let's say you have 100 players doing like some solo instance, like the Kingsmith sewers. That will work, right?
Yeah, well, even if you're all in the overworld, like in Kingsmith, right? Like, the big problem is you just running into each other and fucking up each other's missions, really. That's the main problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, your performance isn't as bad because they're fucking far away and you're not rendering them. But when you put 100 people in that zone in the same area to fight a boss, the game cannot do that. And they never really talked about that because they didn't talk.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer thing. It's like if you have 100 players seeing each other and one person runs in a circle and the other one stands still, then those 99 players have to get the information about that one person. Yeah, and if you have 100 people running in circles, yeah, then it escalates. So.
What do you think is boosting ran better in 2012 than it did in like 2016? Oh, the inventory was definitely a problem. They didn't even figure that out till like the last year of TSW, that like the inventory was actually causing everyone to lag.
Yeah.
But again, this is what I'm saying. Like, there was no coordination between the people thinking up like what we're gonna do with the game, and the Simpsons people telling you like, well, okay, that's a cool idea, but if you try and do this and this happens, it's not gonna work, right? We need to, when you're designing something, you need to fit what your tech can do and what you want to do together. And if those two people, the leads of those departments, don't talk, that you have just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be good. Ooh, I crit. Now I got a 20. Nice. Max one of the purples. Also, I don't know anything about Guild War 2, Chip, and Cookie Monster, but I will say, to Chip's point, that sounds probably accurate. Like, PvP and like raid people tend to be super vocal. So they tend to think they're like the majority of the player base of the game, but it's oftentimes not accurate. They're just the loudest.
Attack vector. Portal closed.
Secret World, 85% of the player base not set foot in a dungeon. That's fucking crazy when you think about, like, most people that I knew at least had done a dungeon, right? Even if they weren't, like, dungeon everyday people.
Story?
The majority, like 85% of the player base literally never touched a dungeon at all. In any way, shape, or form.
Not story, even?
Not story. Just never fucking touched one.
Prepare for the unexpected.
And the thing is, like, you don't hear those people, right? Those people don't go find forums. They're not in, you know what I mean? They're not those kind of players. I remember, like, Tilty was saying, like, they're the biggest majority of the player base is, like, solo or, like, people that play as couples, or maybe even just two friends that play together.
Yeah.
And just kind of go through shit, like, really slow, and, like, like play the story and have no interest in anything else, they don't go look up shit online. You know what I mean? They're not looking at guides. They're not talking to anyone about doing dungeons. They're just chilling, man. And also they're only playing like maybe like 4 hours a week or something, right? Like the majority of the player base literally is not even playing the game most days. They're like older. They might play on the weekend for a few hours, and then they'll play the next weekend together, and they'll try and like stay in sync, right? So the other person doesn't want to play when the other person can't play, because they're trying to stay in like level of each other.
Yeah.
And actually, I've even seen that with some streamers that have played Legends. Where like, especially if ones that play like a variety of games, they're like, oh, you know, so and so can't make it, so we're gonna play something else, so I don't like lap them, basically. Oh, I got stunned. We have bombs.
Oh yeah, we do. East.
Arctic, you're talking about me? I mean, I'm just saying if that's you, you're part of the larger majority of the player base of the game that fucking the vocal minority doesn't think exists for whatever reason.
Defense successful. Select whether to increase difficulty and continue, or to halt exercise.
Even the story dungeons, I remember talking to, I don't remember who, maybe like someone on stream or something, where they were like, they didn't want to even do story dungeons. And I'm like, they don't require roles, they're just, because there's story in the dungeons, you really do want to do them, right? Like, you should want to go in there and get the lores, and they just have like a phobia of like, no, I don't want to touch a dungeon. Like, that's like a thing. How is gearing for dungeons in the endgame? Complex or pretty easy to gear to in dungeons? Play because it's fun, source route. Yeah. I mean, it depends how far you want to go in the endgame, right? Like, I wouldn't say the gearing process is particularly hard. It takes time. But like, you after story, there's like Elite 1, you know, and 2. All the way to Elite 17. You get new mechanics. So story has different has E1 to 7 has different mechanics in story. E8 to 13 has new mechanics, and then 14 to 17 has new mechanics, and like it's all layered on top. So it depends how far you want to go.
I guess the first hurdle is getting to E5. So.
Yeah, so there are faction missions, like actual, like, missions from your faction that unlock at Elite 3, 4, and 5.
Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
So arguably there's a story incentive at least to get to E5.
Yeah, but E5 it opens up for more dungeons as well.
What?
There's more people doing E5s.
Yeah, and once you're at E5, it's a bit easier to find dungeon groups and stuff.
Yeah. And to get to E5, getting to E5 is not hard though. I could do some Secret Preserve. Secret Preserve is great. OD even.
Volatile hostile created. Engage with caution.
Do like 10 single OD waves, like E1 or something. Wave 1 or something.
Yeah.
Wave 1 is perfect because in the first, if you do 10 waves, single ones, you get so many fucking achievements that your SB is like overflowing. It's super nice. There's quite a few.
Plus, if you, I would say there's also a thing between like solo and like group, right? Because also once you hit level 50, you can start doing layers, right? On top of dungeons, you can do layers. You could end up, you know, potentially doing regionals if you were down for that, which would also pump you up pretty considerably.
Activating navigate ball. Seek and destroy.
Yeah, they're open from 50. So.
But like I said, I know there's people that basically just have a fucking phobia of group content.
Layers are great. Pure lobby. Such great.
Layers in the Estabil beta. I remember doing them. I don't remember like any particular issues, but that was a long time ago. The biggest benefit is not having all that fucking puzzle piece bullshit from CSW.
Yeah,
Holy
having to
fuck.
line up and tell who's one of my Kavalis made the layer
Portal shut
tracker.
down. Spawn routine
Yeah.
rerouted.
For
Yeah.
CSW, the website.
That was Corbin or something.
Yeah. Remember that guy?
Commander spawn. Defend the occult focus.
Oh.
Yeah, you got a commander somewhere.
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted. Activating siege tactics. Sapper spawn.
I want to take away mobs, but
Additional
it's
portal
your ability
open.
and just really giving
Recommend
you.
environmental awareness.
Well, yeah, because were you doing it like as a 5-man group instead of 10? And also probably like very low geared for it.
Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Oh, the Sapper is still alive.
Because I know layers were
Being
originally
created. Seek and
intended
destroy.
as like a challenging fight for a group of 5, and then everyone just fucking hits them with 10. I guess, yeah, bombs probably. Is that a slow or something? That dude is fucking way over there.
Yeah.
Times like these, I miss my. Gotta go. Is he even coming? Okay, he is.
That's what was there.
Days after a beta wipe, we were trying to get a layer bus done before another wipe happened. Gotcha.
No! I fucked up. Okay.
Did you just pull the guy out?
Ah, 3 of them hit them. I didn't want to
Halting
die.
Spawn routine. Vote to continue
Should've.
simulation at a
You gotta-
higher difficulty.
Yeah, I
or
definitely
in
should have.
simulation.
You gotta commit to the bit,
Authorizing
as my
loot
kid would say.
distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
Critical
I'll have to
impact
equip
results.
Chaos and evoke self. So.
No, just stand there. You might evade. Could happen.
Yeah, it could happen. That's true.
I remember pushing so hard in the beta to finish 100%ing zones before a wipe. %ing all the zones to make sure that you could actually 100% all the zones. And that you couldn't. One of them you couldn't do. Making sure, because like you got like the outfit reward, right? So it was making sure you got the APSP and the reward. And like one of them was impossible to get. I want to say like SF maybe? That was one of the Transylvania zones. You couldn't actually 100%. Something was broken. Let me figure it out like the day before a beta wipe. I think.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
You know what else I remember? I managed to get into beta wave 1. Like, they did the Legends beta in waves. So, like, even if you weren't in the first beta the first week, you might end up getting in, like, the second week or the third week or whatever, right? Like, and I remember, like, other people I knew had gotten into beta wave 1, and I had not received, like, an email or anything yet, and I was like, ah, fuck. Like, I didn't end up in the first wave. That sucks, right? And then some bunch of fucking jagoffs, like, broke their NDA and started, like, shitting all over the beta.
That happens every fucking time.
Which doesn't make any sense. The shit they were complaining about, it's like, dude, it's a beta. The whole point is, like, get feedback and, like, fix shit, right? Like, why are you fucking losing your mind over something that's literally like an undercooked cookie? It's not fucking done.
Emulating chaotic forces.
You're just losing your mind for no reason.
Non-trivial.
But, like, multiple people, like, immediately violated their fucking NDA. And, like, so most people, like, knew, I think, on, like, the Friday, you know, whether they got in or not, and, like, we're starting to, like, set shit up or whatever. And, the beta wave 1 opened on, like, the Saturday, and I all of a sudden got an email, like, fucking Saturday afternoon. I am almost I'm like 1,000% sure the whole reason I even made it into beta wave 1 is someone got kicked out. You know what I mean? Like, one of those fuckers that decided to just get themselves banned from the game. I think they did. They got, like, kicked from TSW as well.
It's never
like,
a good idea to break NDAs and so on.
Yeah,
I take that very seriously. You have a pair?
Yeah. Yes. No? Missed, I guess? I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Oh, interesting.
Applying heavy ordnance protocol. Dropping the hammer.
Oh, like violating NDA, they take that very seriously. People don't realize
well,
that.
especially, like, the fucking day 1 of your first beta, and, like, you're showing something that's, like, the most undercooked it can be, right? Because we were helping with the open, I mean, not the closed beta shit prior to the Legends launch, right? We were helping with that for, like a, what? It was over a month? Dude, I think? 6 weeks? It was a long fucking time. So, like, they're showing you, like, the most undercooked version of this shit there is, and you're immediately just gonna, like, throw it to the public and shit on it? Like, it's not just breaking your NDA, like, you kind of fucked them. Because you can't undo first impressions, right? Like, it's very hard to undo once something's leaked out like that and be like, no, that's gonna be changed or whatever. Oh, you died.
I'm sorry, got back.
Right,
I'm gonna kite some shit, I guess.
We have bombs. Bring everything east.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Where did you go? You made it. I had everything, and you decided to take it all.
Sorry. What else? A little selfish there.
There's something. A sapper and a collar. Playing the beta so much that I got mythic weapons multiple times, 2 wipes. Dude, so, I can't remember his name. Someone in our cabal
continue or to halt exercise.
got, like, mythic shit, like, in the first wave, I think. And we're telling them, like, dude, you know it's going to be deleted, right? Like, they've said it multiple times. I'm like, it's fine if that's what you want to do, but you know it's going to be deleted. They're like, yeah, no, it's fine. I just want to do this. And then then the next thing happened, and their shit got wiped, and they lost their goddamn mind and quit the beta. I was like, what the fuck? You knew what was gonna happen. We talked about it. How were you mad? But they were just fucking pissed. I didn't understand. I I like legit don't understand how you could be mad about something they fucking repeatedly told you was gonna happen. Never in your cabal? Just because you didn't want to be? I know we had applications at the time. Well, I think we always had applications even before I was like co-lead. And I think at the very, very end, I was just lead because fucking everyone else left. And then Shoddy came back for Legends, but he was kind of basically, he was done. He was like burned out. And then I had like multiple co-leads with me, and then shit got weird or whatever, and no one else wanted to step up, so it was just me running shit towards like the last probably 6 months or something. Well, I was playing this late. That's as well. So one day after launch, that fell apart. Yeah.
Portal open. Recommend environmental awareness.
We were doing pretty good, I think, and honestly, like, there was basically, I think our cabal was, I mean, we had people come and go, but we were more or less good up until like E10 raid, I think. And then like I think Shoddy had some real life stuff happen and was unavailable, and so like we were missing, you know, key people for raid attempts. And also he didn't really want to push on the raid because the raid was broken.
Simplifying scenario.
And then like another cabal got like first clear on the E10 raid because they were doing it while it was broken and just doing a really weird strat to get around it. And they were like, okay, I guess that's fine or whatever, but like it's broken. Like in multiple ways. One way it was broken like negatively, and another way it was broken like you could abuse. So there's like two different things happening where like in one way the raid was harder than it should have been, and then also separately there was this other part where like it was kind of broken in your favor. But that caused like a bit of a schism, I think, a little bit. Well, I kept it running for a long time. I basically kind of officially closed the doors on the cabal like just this year. It's just been like, I'm still raiding every week with people, but as far as my actual cabal, like no one fucking left around.
Time and space, a new one.
People got lives, moved on. But I do remember we lost quite a few people because of the stupid elite tiers. The dungeon elite tier splits. I was actually like super upset about that. Still am. Still salty about that. It's still a thing. It shouldn't be there. It just splits groups up. It like artificially like makes divides in groups that shouldn't be there.
Simplifying scenario. Removed portal. Extremely hazardous entity created. Protect the occult focus.
Did we not get bombs this time?
No. I have wings.
Oh, okay, I have wings too.
Yeah. I'll save mine up.
Dude, why the fuck is this guy not moving?
He's ranged.
Just kiting around everywhere.
Yeah, he wants to be within 75 meters of his range.
Supposed to use a piece of paper in 2007. Literally no game name or trailer. Was it the Cabal 1987 stuff? I'm on fire.
Occult focus defended. User input required. Go hard or go home. Authorizing loot distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate.
I'm still in combat because of cleanup. Cleanup is so annoying. So.
Whoa! I just opened an intricate fierce.
Blue or green?
Green. Intricate fierce. Green.
Yeah, that's one you'll sell in no time.
I just saw someone on someone's stream today being like, "Those things don't drop." What are you talking about? Yes, they do.
They drop all the time.
Technically, my first exposure to TSW was their first ad on their Steam sale in 2014, which was fucking horrible, and they marketing department should have been fired. It was just a picture of a deep one, and I was like, "What is this weird Creature of the Black Lagoon game? I don't want to play this." Next. Like a solo shot of a deep one from TSW. And now it's just like, this looks weird. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I have no interest in this, and just skipped. And the very next day, I checked the Steam sale again, and they have the same... It's the same game name, but it's got the whole like comic book spread of all the DLCs with all the comic book covers. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I like looked into it and some more, and was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm buying this."
Small break for me, by the way.
Yeah, sure.
How far did you get?
It's at 19. You know what? I could do. Let me do like what? Maybe Rogue Agent. Do Rogue Agent, and then that should give me a.
Oh, for Christ's sake! Now it's on speakerphone.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll give me a glyph display, yeah.
You're wanted
Yeah.
back in Temple Hall.
It might.
This is an order,
Maybe.
not a request. So wrap up whatever it is you're
Well,
doing
you should
and
do
find
Rogue
your
Agent.
way to a
You should do it anyway.
I
So.
expect to see you back here before
Yeah.
I have figured out how to.
Well, I mean, I have 3-day cooldowns. I can afford to like spread them out a little bit. Technically. If that makes sense. I could do like one faction mission every day, and that way I always have one to do. Versus doing 3 at the same time.
Are they? How many hours is it? Is it like
It's
68?
Or
72?
Like that. I want to say 68, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like their marketing has been historically pretty poor. Also don't know why I never saw them advertise again, because they had the whole comic book DLC thing. They even had like mini comics. How come they never fucking advertise the game in comic books? I feel like that's got to be a cheaper form of advertising.
We'd hang them right out there in Temple Square, a stern warning to everyone.
And it certainly is the kind of thing that like people that buy comic books would look at and go like, modern times mythological shit, huh? Like, it's the right market, it's the right demographic.
We have received some
I was a
additional
manager at a comic book
intelligence
store
about the
for like
rogue
2
element.
years
He's
in that
brazenly-
time period, and
Right, so you caught that
a
one
patron
up.
of that same
He
store
knows
for
you're
many,
on
many,
it.
many,
The
many
boys
more
tell me
years.
he's heading into Agartha with the
And like
If he
100%,
manages to escape,
if there had
it
been
will
like
be
an
an
ad
utter
for Secret World
disaster.
in a fucking
We
comic
have an
book,
additional complication.
I think it would have done.
There's been enough noise over the
It would have,
ether to alert everyone
you know,
else to what's
garnered
going on.
notice.
You are no longer the only one in
And like a
pursuit.
poster or some shit. We used to get like
But you get to our black sheep first and retrieve
we used to
our
get like posters for stuff all the time. You know? Upcoming comic books or video games or something, like just to put in the store. That's like an advertisement.
Hello, can you hear me? The transmission is compromised.
This seems weird to like
cannot locate you, and the
like market
connection is fading.
your game
Our
in
best
that
guess
demo
is that the
like
artifact
by like literally
affected
making
gateway
mini
to
comics
Agartha,
and making
depositing you
comic
and our
covers for
traitor
DLCs
somewhere outside
and then
the
not
charted
advertise it in that
regions.
medium.
Agartha is vast and dangerous.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did and I just never
You are also outside
saw
the
it, or
jurisdiction
maybe
of the
they
Council of Venice.
did it in different
The
countries or
gloves are
something.
off out there.
I suppose that's
No
possible.
gentleman's rules, I'm
But I've
afraid.
never heard of it.
Catch your
Never remember
target
seeing
before
it.
our rivals do. And watch yourself.
And I basically lived at the goddamn comic store from like, I don't know, like 18 to 30 or something. It's come in handy too, because like, well, you know, there's been like the explosion of like comic properties to movies, so and TV series. So we'll like be watching something, and my wife will be like, "So is this how this works?"
You are our only agent on site, and we wouldn't want you to end up nullified.
like Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is an awesome series. And differs from the source material a lot, which is like totally fine, but also there's a lot it draws from. So it's fun to be able to be like, oh yeah, I remember this, or like, oh, it's similar. It was similar in the books, but not quite the same. Or yeah, like in general, this is how this character works, but I don't know if they're gonna stay to that. Seeing Flex Mentallo make it to the TV screen was pretty cool, though. Flex Mentallo, man of muscle mystery.
Where in blazes are you? We're...
I've never seen any ad secret rule. I used to buy PC Gamer and always had demos of games. Took when their games coming out. Yeah, the marketing was very, very subpar, in my opinion.
For a while now. Venice rules after several unfortunate incidents. It's a place of great power still under investigation. We've been pushing for the council to open it up to the secret war. We are concerned that our rogue element is bringing the relic home, potentially amplifying its effects.
I only knew about Legends 2 weeks after they launched, actually. 3 weeks after launch.
The original or
pay
Legends?
Legends.
Oh.
I trust our code sorcerers. They are gravely concerned.
You just weren't paying attention to when the relaunch happened?
Oh, I pay attention at all to anything, so. Any game stuff or whatever, so.
The only thing I remember seeing Secret World actually, like oddly enough, is like on like a gift card? Weirdly. Like I think Maybe like a GameStop gift card or Steam. Maybe Steam gift cards. Steam gift cards. There was some Steam gift cards that had Secret World like imagery on the gift card. I don't know how the fuck they managed to do that, but not do any other kind of good marketing. Oh, you dick! He has 1% health left. I have to do a whole nother fucking statue rotation.
I had him under 1,000 health once. That was annoying.
Yeah, he was like, what, 1,600 for me or something?
Yeah.
It's never a pleasant business dealing with one of our own, but he brought it upon himself, I'm afraid.
Yeah, there we go. See?
His name
It's a bit worse than
Now-
E17. I usually just go full glass cannon and just wing and get him down in one statue. So, but then he has like less than 1,000 left. That's like fuck.
It's time to come home. Bring our lost treasure back to its shielded
903.
chest. Make no stops along the way. You're carrying what amounts to an atom bomb.
Did you get a lifting it?
Yeah, I have a mythic Hickliff now. Though I'm not sure I have time to do anything with it, honestly.
Yeah, you started late today, so.
I started late, and I have work in the morning. It's already almost 2.
Yeah. It's a good start.
Yeah.
It's 3 more inventory slots. Or 6 more inventory
I was
slots.
gonna say we could do. Yeah, I guess we. I mean, if you want, we could do another one. I should probably do DA, just to get it.
Yeah, the DA is more important.
Just to get it done.
Yeah, DA.
Hey, there's Doc.
I'm told you are deserving of your new rank. I'm sure we will speak again soon. In the meantime, please return to your field operations. We can't afford to be...
It's better to get DA done.
I mean, I was able to do it yesterday without a cleanse, even though I had like multiple things that should have needed a cleanse. Yeah, my setup's
the ghoul boss. Did you?
Yeah, I did the ghoul boss. I had to use a health pot. But just one. It was pretty close though. I'm not gonna lie. that was pretty close.
Those are brutal.
Yeah. It was I was like, I don't know. I might die here actually, but I managed to stay alive somehow. What is What does the fierce go for? Looks like in the 40s, probably. Just based on everyone else's, they're in the 40k range. Does that seem right?
Let me see. Let me check.
I mean, I see a 44, 44, and a 42 out there right now.
That's way too much.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
So you go like 30?
35. That's the average.
Yeah, I can go 30.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, God damn it. Fucking undercut me by 10k.
It's too much. I mean.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
And so I think last time I did this build, but like, I don't remember if I did 80, 20, or 90, 10. I guess we'll see what works. Ooh, I could try it with the challenge. Oh, that challenge. Never mind. Fuck that. I hate. Like. It's doable, right? But I hate thin atmosphere.
Which one is that?
It's the one where you can't sprint and you're taking damage every 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
It's super annoying.
It
Mostly,
does limit your build. It limits your build a lot. So.
well, also because even like build aside, like just the fact that you can't fucking run on the longer platforms is so goddamn annoying.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to just give myself some extra time, just in case. I don't think I would have needed it last time. I think I actually had like 5 minutes to spare or something, but
It's good to buy extra time.
yeah, rather than like failing. Yeah.
Yeah. At least the first few times you do a new tier. So.
Purging and cyclone. Stored energy. Okay. So this wouldn't be too bad. The thing I hate about cyclones is they're kind of like jumping waves or something, because like they're like where they are. Whoa, shit! I just lagged like crazy. Where they are is not necessarily where they are.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
They are not. Definitely not. Can't tell the amount of times I've been like knocked back out of the platform. And yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're nowhere near you and you get hit,
Yeah.
or they run right over you and you don't get hit and you're like, what? How'd that happen? It's like, oh well, because it's not remotely lined up.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, don't seem to have too much of a problem staying alive. Yay, first boss down. What's this one? Cursed Flame Surge Purging. Awesome. Well, this probably isn't good. I have no cleanse for this curse. Just gonna build. Oh my god, I have 9 stacks of curse. Holy
I
shit.
can see your health moving there. So.
10 stacks of curse?
Don't you have healing gadget?
Yeah, I'm using it.
Oh, you're using it.
I was waiting to use it at a certain point there.
I'll be fine.
Nope. Okay, now I need to add pushing.
Shit.
Come on, move, you little
Wow.
fuck. Oh my god, it's so close. Holy shit.
You might die there? No.
No, I'm good, I'm good. That was... The whole not having a cleanse thing in OD is literally Russian roulette. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like, it's...
it is.
It's like, yeah, well... Let's see what the fuck happens, I guess.
Believe me, I've equipped the wrong gadgets many times, so...
Oh no, this is on purpose.
Yeah, but it's...
I don't have another option, really.
Yeah.
Energy plus health tech, okay. Should be fine. Thanks, Sam. Have a good one as well. Oh, Primal Rage. Awesome. And go ahead and do nothing for the next 5 seconds. Oh, what a perfect time for that to happen. Fucking backsucker game. As soon as he's stunned, it's just like, oh, well, now we'll have the shield show up.
Yeah. Where's your eruption or something? Because he's he takes extra damage when he's stunned after damage. I think for 5 seconds, yeah, he takes extra damage.
Yeah. My favorite is when you get, I don't know if it's like an extra module or something, or just higher tiers, where he does like a shit ton more, awesome. He does like a shit ton more health techs. When you're like fighting him and like, there's like a, I don't know, like a 12 of those things. And it's like just a goddamn giant pinwheel of health techs. I find that shit highly entertaining.
In higher modes or what?
I think it's probably his higher modes. I've seen it multiple times though, where it's like, especially if your takes you long enough, where like,
oh right,
he just keeps casting health tech over and over.
Yeah.
Oh, we got this one again. This is the breakable one.
Yeah.
Although last time with the Jin, like, it didn't break where I normally break it. It broke... Like, it'll always break at the end no matter what. But, like, it didn't break in the middle. And, like, usually it breaks in the middle. Here, so he comes here.
He did the blood front today. I'm guessing it doesn't do blood front.
So like here, Yeah, see, like this? You lead him up here and then go to the other side, he just breaks here. Like, completely.
Yeah. It's stupid.
But even if this doesn't work and he just ports, like, as long as you run all the way to the end...
Yeah, now he doesn't port. He doesn't port
Yeah,
now.
but let's say he did, right? And like, and this didn't work. As long as you just run past him all the way to the end, then at the end you get him down to like just under 80% health. He'll stop attacking because he's trying to port and just gets stuck.
Yeah, such a stupid bug.
It's such a silly thing, and like they've known about it forever. Like I've talked in voice to Ravel about this one. And it's the silliest thing. It's like hard to call walking forwards in the game an exploit, right? Like,
yeah.
like, all you do is just walk forwards. Like, why does it not account for that?
I think most people have just had their sprint on max. Have just done the sprinting to the end thing and discovered this bug by accident very early on. So
yeah, it's just silly.
I think it's very few people who kind of obey the rules, like fight him at the first platform and the next platform. So
I think that was the problem in beta. Is like we were just a lot of it was like, oh well, let's just what does it do? Oh, this is how the fight works.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember if I don't know if it was discovered in the first beta. It might have been discovered in the second one or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I always walk off this backwards. Because sometimes there's a glitch where, like...
you have the camera mod? The camera... Okay, after you kill the gatekeeper.
Actually, speaking of that, hold on.
Start the camera thing.
I should die here. The lore's up there.
All right.
Maybe I'll get him like down some.
Yeah.
I also forgot to look at his things.
You still have 10.5 minutes. It's insane.
Yeah, right. Now, granted, I had like a 5-minute buffer, right?
Yeah.
From the thing, but still, this is plenty of time to beat him. You know what I mean? Like normally.
Yeah. That's usually around when I reach him on Dome. With hammer. On normal timer. But you are like tank and E9 and so.
Yeah. I want to get him like low enough that I don't have to do the first phase again. Also, I don't remember, is he healing or no? He's not healing, right?
He's healing today.
No, not for me.
Oh, they don't heal. No.
It can change on your E-waves, like what effects.
Yeah,
or what
like...
amount of effects he can have.
Yeah. He did heal today, at least.
It looks like I only need the one impair. Nice.
That's the only thing I check before the fight. I check if he has anima redistribution. That's the only thing I check. I usually start with a lead eruption, right? And then by the next eruption, he will run to the corner. He will start the drain, right? And I'll wing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wing him and then try to keep the drain running as long as possible to kind of do as much damage as possible.
Yeah. Wing
then
during
he's
drain.
down to like 25%, 20% when he's doing that, and then you can just kill him. Yeah, I think that's how most people do it. It's like the laziest way to kill the gatekeeper.
I need to remember to die, actually.
What happens if we jump over the edge?
That should work too, actually. I'll just let him kill me though. It's fine. The thing is, like he gets back some of his health, right? So I want him low, so I don't have to do as much damage for the second attempt. Yeah, we're staying on the orange.
Do you know how much?
There we go. So I'm still missing 3. I don't remember exactly. I won't actually read this now. Oh yeah, so yeah, just animating. See, he doesn't have distribution, so he's not healing.
Yeah.
He's got controlling. Yeah, he's at 27, so I don't even have to worry about a. I don't even have to worry about a wave again. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or not wave, but anime drain is what I meant. What? How the fuck did that hit me?
Well, that hinder is the most annoying thing we get here.
Yay! It's a good thing I used photo mode to check for the lore up there.
Yeah. It's cheating. No.
You can't, I mean, I could just die to check, I suppose. But...
Yeah. Go camera mode, camera mode, camera mode. Don't leave, don't leave. Start the camera mode.
Yeah,
And look inside the wall to the right of you. Inside the clump on the ground there. There should be another gatekeeper in there.
Yeah.
Right? But
Yep.
there's also 4 lores inside the
Yes,
trunk.
I know, because fucking Lorehound will find them, and you're like, that's one of the reasons I spent like hundreds of APSP, trying to find out how to get to the lores. I kept dying and resetting.
Yeah, if you go to the start platform as well, there's a lore just behind the wall and the tree trunk.
Store them there?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're there. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, straight forward now. Straight forward.
Yeah.
Right behind the wall here. To the left.
Over here?
No. Inside the tree trunk.
Oh, inside this thing?
Yeah. To the right. Inside the tree trunk.
I'm in the tree trunk. What are you talking about? Or do you mean this tree
The
trunk?
big tree. The big tree.
Okay.
There's a lore.
I might not be able to see it because it doesn't render things
around.
when you're farther away.
Oh, it should be just inside there.
No, what I'm saying is like certain entities
it's there.
don't...
It's there on the ledge. It's there, but you have the lore, so that's why you can't see it. I think.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that.
But also some things just don't show up.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah, that could be.
Then the vent.
Yeah, it's just reuse of assets. So.
The whole thing is here.
Yeah. 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 That's the Talos. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, by the gatekeeper in the tree trunk there, I know there's like 3 lures in the air somewhere. So
AP and SP resetting my character constantly and retrying it because I had like hundreds, like to see how to get to them, and like just not realizing it wasn't possible. It's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Let me let's see. Why would they put them there? It's just like placeholder.
They might just be standard lore items, and then you kind of pick the lures up by proxy when you interact with the other items or something. Could be. Games do stupid shit like that all the time. It's there's
Games do weird shit is
yep.
pretty good.
All of them do.
Pretty good covering. Storing them there until it's their turn to spawn. Maybe like I know like some of them I think are there all the time. And what I mean by that is like they'll be on the platform. It's just whether the platform is in your rotation, right? So some of them are always there on those certain branches. It just depends whether you fight a boss on that branch, right? Because you don't always get the same branches. But for example, the gatekeeper one, that one's not always there. Like I believe you can die and get up there, and that one's not there until you've gotten certain other legends first, right? So there's an order. Like you have to get the first one before you can get the second one. So in order to get, what did I just pick up? Number 7. So this one doesn't show up until you've gotten the others at least 6 or something, and then this one shows up. So yeah, very well could just be like, we're gonna throw these things over here behind a wall until we need them. I'm gonna go put that shit away. That's my second E9 Dark and Gartha.
How many frags was that? Like 12 or something?
6 talisman. I'm sorry, 6 glyph, 10 talisman. So 16 fragments total.
Not bad at all.
So now we're sitting at 11 and 19, but I have 174 weapon fragments. So I definitely could be offering to trade. You know what I mean?
Talisman fragments, do you have?
Yeah, to trade for talisman fragments.
How many talisman fragments do you have? Now?
Currently?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. 19. 19.
Holy shit. That's from 2 DS.
Yeah, because I think I had some from earlier DAs at like E3 or whatever, but I think I sold those at the time. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have many, because the low levels don't give you many. I just sold them to buy, upgrades or whatever I needed. Whatever the hell I needed at the time. I don't remember. Wouldn't have made a huge dent in what I have now, honestly.
What I have in bank.
Huh?
Let me see what I have in my bank. So, if you want to trade some.
Yeah, like if you want weapon fragments, I can definitely trade.
I can never get enough of weapon fragments. So. Ever. I think I calculated that I have to raid for like 4 more years to cover all my weapons. So.
Also, I need to do E5 raid still. So I need to do that tomorrow night. Or Yeah. I need to try and do that tomorrow.
Let's see.
I'll get even more weapon fragments from there. Oh, and I soloed my story mode. Great.
Actually, I'll check my alt. He doesn't need the fragments. So.
I soloed my first story mode raid on this character. Once you can like solo a bird without dying, you could basically solo the raid. That's all you gotta be able to do.
Yeah, story.
Hmm? Yeah,
You mean story? Yeah.
Yeah, it's surviving the birds is harder than surviving the lurker.
Yes.
Like 1,000%. Like if you can like not get pecked to death by the goddamn bird, you'll be fine. Trying to find that stupid quantum. I see like faded all the time, but
Let me see here. I have 145 talisman and 90 glyph.
what's the exchange rate on the weapon to talisman? Is it just like 1 for 1?
Let me check.
I mean, I could give you 1 for 1 anyways. I just don't want to like rob you if it's like 2 weapon for a talisman or something.
No, you're not robbing me. I don't really need them. Let me see.
Is it fragments? Fragments. Totally a word. The only thing I see on the auction house is weapon fragments. The fuck?
Yeah.
Someone bought all of them?
The price is varying. Let me see. It's maybe 1,500 for a glyph, for a single fragment glyph.
What about talisman?
Yeah, I'm checking. 2,000-ish maybe. Let me see. Yeah, let's say average 2,000. And weapon fragment is, yeah, average 2,000 as well, ish.
You just want to trade same for same? Like same number for same number?
How many did you have?
174?
174. I can give you the 145 fragments and then add some glyph fragments on top. Right.
Okay. Sure.
Glyph ones are maybe almost a 2-to-1 trade, so, or 2-to-3 trade. I'm just checking. I will be.
Oh yeah, you're in different instance. What do these papers say? Can't read them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit hard to determine the exact ratio, but I think the weapon fragments are. Man, what are they selling for now?
The ones there's like what 5 out there for like 9,500 currently. That's the only thing out there though. I don't know how representative that is of the market. So it's just under 2K a piece, right?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they fluctuate. So let's say I give you this, and you give me the fragments. It works. Yeah. Thank you.
164. 101.
I think that was a pretty good deal. So.
Yeah.
Especially considering that I don't need them. So.
before I forget about this shit. Where was... I think it was Bestiary, right? Filth Guardians 3. Go to bed soon. But I really want... Filth Guardians 3. Oh, it's the one in the floating part of the breach. Let me go grab that real quick. I think I can get rid of some shit. Just taking up space in my bank. You know, like the museum items. If I just finish this one legend, right?
Yep.
Then I think I have all the things, and then I can like not have to hold on to like the tusk or whatever.
Yeah. Did you get rid of all the shards?
The stone ones?
Yeah.
No, because I still need like 400 more golems or something. But I either have them in my bank or they're unsold in my auction house, right? Like I've stored them.
Yeah.
I've stored them in my auction house by selling them for 2K, which are not going to sell for, because everyone else is selling them for like 100.
Yeah. And then they sell for like 50K in 2 months.
Right.
Let's see.
Oh my god, how did I miss that jump? What the fuck? Also, this thing is so stupid.
Yeah.
It puts you at the...
We could farm that in 15 minutes in Kingsmith someday if you want, just to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 6 of the 6 stones just stored in my auction house right now. So they're not really taking up space that I need like the other ones are.
Yeah.
I think I must have just been because I got tagged by something there, right, that I couldn't make that jump.
Yeah. I mean, if we go to Kingsmith and you stand in the middle, and I'll poke the bosses, right? I should take 50 minutes tops to get it. I'd never say no to golden kills. So.
Is this one of those things where like once you're here, you're just kind of fucked?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it is actually.
Yeah. Can teleport out.
Well, you can't while you're in combat though, I think.
Oh, you were in combat. Okay.
Yeah, I was being shot by things. It's just easier just to die. I think I just got that one because to get it, I guess. I don't know. I saw it and wanted to get it. The one I need is actually like up in the truck. Or the van or whatever.
I tried the temple today with golems, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Just to compare. So I watched a couple of episodes on Netflix and used my controller, and it worked.
Yeah, it's a pretty good like don't have to pay attention farm, right? Like
yeah, definitely.
In fact, the only thing you have to be careful of is killing them too fast because you want the little ones to spawn.
Yeah, or if someone comes there and wants to do the quest.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, so this fucking legend, there's a way to grab this from without trying to step onto the ledge here.
Yeah.
You can do it with. I just don't remember if I do it right or left.
You could kind of tilt the camera around as well and take and loot it as well.
Maybe
so.
it's. That's what I mean, like, but you just do it like over the shoulder helps a lot with.
Yeah.
This kind of shit. Oh, almost had it. It blinked. There we go.
That's cheating.
What?
The game allowed you, so.
Wait, you didn't know that's what I was saying? Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, you can do that all over the place.
Yep.
Especially with Legends.
The whole jumping and picking up and then falling down while you interact as well. That's
yeah.
kind of weird.
Well, that's like selected memories is really good for that. Like, you can grab the documents through the wall.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they bothered to, like, they quote fixed VMC, where like you can't do that on the second paper or the first. The first one you used to be able to pick up from underneath. They like super glued. Yeah, you should the quick route for VMC. You used to just run underneath and pick it up from below.
Jesus, I didn't know.
And then the second one, you would just literally jump over it and interact as you fell to the ground.
Okay.
Like, that's how I used to get that one, like the speedrun VMC. Like, you would go underneath the first one and just run out the building. And then the next one, you would, climb up the boxes and then literally just yeet yourself over it. And as you passed over it, you would interact. And then you would land by the forklift and just run out the back.
Yeah, exactly.
But they super glued the fucking documents down. You can't do that anymore.
Oh.
What is the diaspora thing? What achievement is that? I have the Legends part at least, but what is I thought I got diaspora. diaspora. What the fuck is that? I thought I had figured out the other day, and I thought it was just the legend part. But now I don't know.
That's Guardians. Is it Guardians?
I got all the Guardians.
Filth Guardians, sorry.
Yeah, the Filth Guardians Legends?
Is that Diaspora, isn't it? The last one?
But it doesn't give you an achievement.
Well, you get an achievement for each step in the kills, don't you? In Beast area. For every tier you unlock in Beast area, like 50 kills, 100 kills, that's an achievement.
Right. That's just monsters, right?
Yeah.
But there's not Filth Guardians in Bestiary. Is it just Guardians? Oh, it is Guardians. Fuck. You're right. Okay, so I need to kill like a little over 300 more Guardians.
For what?
Diaspora.
And why do you need Diaspora?
So I can use like the Filthy Tusk and the Filthy Wing and all that shit.
Oh, right. Tyler Freeborn fixes that.
Oh yeah, the wolves.
Yeah.
You know the I think that you know what the AFK one is for that?
I don't know.
It's the spider in SF.
Shadowy Forest?
Yeah. You know the spider that's like
spider?
There's like this
the web okay, the one under the
Tenebra? Tenebrae?
Yeah, the
Whatever.
side mission where you kill it and then you're done.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If you just stand
Jesus
in there,
Christ.
if you just stand in there and like AoE, it like respawns and you just kill it again, like over and over.
Is that how people do it?
That's how I did it. I think in TSW.
Yeah,
don't
because you
re-
had to tell 10 fucking thousand of them.
Yeah, like you would like if there was a group and we would do the wolves for Tyler Freeborn. Yeah, sure, but like. If you just like want to fucking AFK and like watch a movie or something, like you just go 10 improv. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's the same thing as the Golem one, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
the easy route.
There's kind of 2 levels of like AFK quote unquote farming. There's
Yeah.
leaving your computer unattended and it actually be present, isn't it?
Well, so like leaving your computer unattended is against the rules, right? Like
Yeah,
100%. However, as long as you're at your screen to like answer questions or from a developer, like a GM or somebody, you know, as long as you're at your screen to either answer questions or like so you can stop if someone needs to kill or
Yeah, or
something.
if you're disrupting someone doing a mission or something.
Yeah, as long as you're there and can respond, you can honestly you can macro like you can macro shit. They don't mind as long as you're attentive to it. No one's asking you to like break your fingers for like 10,000k kills, especially like in TSW. Like they were never like. I mean, it's probably technically against terms somewhere in the legal shit no one ever reads. But as far as like enforcing it, like one, I think it's hard to tell unless are sending inputs faster than the human finger can. But like, but yeah, they don't mind if you do shit like that as long as you're attentive to it and don't just like walk away from your computer for hours on end.
Yeah.
Which of course people do, and then they get in trouble, right? Like,
I know some people do that. So.
And then there's also like I think that's also part of the reason of like nerfing the pacifist like reflect shit.
Yeah.
Because like people will just make reflect things and just stand in a spot and enemies just kill themselves on you, which is kind of like clever, right? Like because you're not actively doing anything, right? It's not your
and every
fault.
time you enter combat, your logout time resets, right?
Either that or they just have a timer to open the inventory and close it. You don't have to actually move. You can just open your inventory and close it, and that resets your timer for inactivity.
Any key. So.
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. So like now all that reflex shit, like you have to actively hit someone for it to work. So it kind of helps.
I kind of feel like there's really no need in Legends to do that. So. In most cases, so at least if you do it, you don't end up doing it like for several days, like in TSW. So
yeah, that's fair. Who that was? Well,
I have to admit, I have a macro on my mouse that auto hits the what do you call it? The big things, Agartha.
Oh, like the behemoths?
Yeah, because I can't. My fingers are not.
Well, okay, so as far as that goes, like I have a controller, right? So like.
Yeah. So you just hold in the button.
I can just hold down the button and it like.
Yeah,
sends...
I connect the controller and I have a 1 second repeat configured, so I can just hold the button.
Yeah, like the X-Padder has like it's like
X-Padder exactly.
Turbo or whatever. So like you just hold the button down. Like I have that set for all my buttons, even though sometimes I hit them anyways because I like want the control of like tapping and letting go. But like also it takes a little effort to hold down a button for like a longer period of time. Like
it does.
When I was soloing the Behemoth for this anniversary stream a few years ago. Like, I was holding that button down for like an hour and a half. that is
You'll get a dent in your finger.
That is not that, like, I would like switch hands, you know? Like, I was like switching things. I'm just using an Xbox, I think it's an Xbox One controller. I used to use a 360, but then it got hard to like find them. And I play a lot, so I tend to like play a lot of Secret World specifically, and I've like burned through controllers on Secret World.
I'm decent with controller, but I think the only thing I have problems with is the rotation. Right?
Like turning.
Yeah, turning.
So like,
That's-
oh, you can see my overlay, right? Like it's like next to me on the screen.
Yeah.
So like I turn like use both sticks. You know what I mean? Like this is like that, and this is turn. But like I'll go like back and like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Yeah, you can kind of sidestep to get the rotation faster. So.
Yeah. Also,
But still, I don't have the like sensitivity to know like how far I should. I mean, I still need to increase the sensitivity.
yeah,
on
you
rotation.
can. Well, that's the same with
But I have
XPad.
to kind of. Yeah.
With XPad, you can increase like the side-to-side sensitivity, so like it actually.
Maybe
is...
I need to change the acceleration a little bit.
Yeah, you can change that. Find a sweet
that
spot.
might be the problem.
I will tell you what took me the longest to figure out in TSW was like tanking Ankh boss 6 and doing the run up the stairs and jump down.
Yes.
Because that's like on a controller, right? Like getting the angle right and then jumping and then going to jump off and being like whee and then just going right off the side into the filth or something, right? Like
Some people even have problems with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah,
so.
people failed at keyboard and mouse. I'm over here with a controller like trying to like judge the right angle to swoop. You know what I mean? Like it took me many tries to get that particular sequence down.
Just have to go story mode and practice or something.
I don't remember. I mean, there was normal mode in TSW. I figured it out in TSW eventually. Like, I got good at it, and it carried over.
Right.
To
So
Legends.
Ankh was like 32 or like level 30 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember. I just remember like we didn't have story mode. We had normal, so you still needed like well, I mean, you could overgear normals and do them solo, but like, you know what I mean? Like it was harder because there was no story mode that didn't require a group. Fucking normals required like tank DPS healer normally, right? Like
yeah.
And then you had elites, and then you had nightmares.
If you're staying on for 5 more minutes talking, just join me in score session for golems.
No, I'm going to bed.
No, you have to go to sleep.
I should have gone a while ago, but I was too busy dicking around.
But just in case you're planning to like.
No, I know what you mean.
Half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I easily could. I could stay up. I was up too late last night, right? So like my schedule's all fucked. But I need to fix it. I really do need to fucking go to bed.
Yeah.
But thanks for the runs and hanging out. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Catch you later.
Talk to you later.
I'll find someone to raid. Let me see. I'll raid Freak Show, I guess? He's playing New World. Peace.